Calling Buzz Lightyear, the galaxy's greatest hero. Skilled, courageous, and ever vigilant. Leaping into action, Buzz Lightyear hurtles to the rescue. His ongoing mission to protect the universe from the dark forces of evil. These are the adventures of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
And beyond!
Oh, baby, this big ball of hot gas is boiling mad and ready to blow, huh? So it's either a star about to go supernova or my mother-in-law stopping by.
Like this.
Why, harmless joke, lighten up, will you?
Creators, I only get stuck with the loser groups.
Well,
That about wraps up our 3-hour tour of volatile interstellar activity.
wow, that photo op's going nova! Hey, look out! Get out of my way!
Ease off your thrusters, Tour Shuttle. Space Rangers will take it from here. Another unauthorized excursion into this hazardous sector, and now they're trapped in a solar riptide.
Wow, I never surfed a supernova before, dude.
Jockey up alongside that shuttle booster. Don't call me dude.
Yes, sir. Paddling 10 degrees starboard to shred that gnarly curl.
All right, all passengers needing help, come over here right now. I'm here to help. How do we get out of here?
Whoa, whoa! Watch the balance shift. Buzz, we're breaking away.
Rescue protocol dictates that we remain on board and pull free of the surge.
Pull free? These tour shuttles practically run on fossil fuel. We'll never make it.
Orbital maneuvering systems, check. Velocity indicator,
Folks,
set.
we
Rotational
got
altitude
everything
levels
under control.
within normal parameters.
You pretend this was all part of the tour, and I'll split the tips with you. We golden?
Here's a better deal. You sit here for 4 hours until a transport arrives to pick you up.
4 hours?
Okay! Now, who's from out of the solar system? Anybody?
The maneuvering thrusters are non-responsive, which actually doesn't matter because we're almost out of fuel. Ugh, a riptide anomaly shouldn't last this long.
It's pushing us out of our galaxy.
Oh, really? Well, this system is 75% unexplored. Who knows what's out there? Who knows what's going to appear right at that window? Ah!
It's Booster!
Hang on! I'll try to pull you free with my jetpack!
Here's a push from the aft thrusters, booster. We're going down.
Sarah, you're not gonna believe this, but a flying saucer just crashed out here in the desert.
didn't come down on my head. Any landing you can stagger away from still hurts. Rooster reporting. I mean, Booster reporting. Was Lightyear come in?
It is now safe to turn off your robot.
Major, it's a flying saucer.
Occupants,
2, sir. They're still alive.
take them back to the base and proceed with a level 5 containment.
What do you suppose they are, sir?
Well, soldier, it looks like we've got aliens.
Say, Sheriff, you believe we got aliens among us?
Well, you know what they say. If the paper prints it, it must be true.
Ooh, I wonder what they look like, don't you? Probably big creatures with weird little eyes and big flappy mouths. Ooh, flappy. Oh, doesn't it just give you the creeps? Wonder how fast the paper will have pictures of them. Like to see them.
Well, I wonder how fast the Air Force covers this up.
Sloppy work, Major. The entire world knows about this blasted crash.
I'm sorry, sir. The town paper got a copy of the sheriff's report.
That glorified crossing guard.
Our first priority is to safeguard the public and avoid panic. Now, what is the status of the aliens? Are they friend or foe?
General, they certainly look dangerous.
So large, yet with tiny heads. Grotesque.
No water, no food, no relief from the heat. A neighborhood? Or is it a merciless mirage? A deep chasm where I fall to my demise? Candy! Are you okay?
You're not gonna eat me.
Nah, I'd rather have some more of that candy.
Oh, Suzanne, how I've missed your huge black olive eyes, your almost non-existent nose, and that tiny slit for a mouth. I'll never look at another again.
Oh, Prescott, take me in your long, skinny arms. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. I'm so glad I found you. Daddy wouldn't let me have a puppy, but you're even better. You're like 100 puppies. I'm gonna call you Pickle.
Pickles? My name's not Pickles. It's Booster, and I can't stay. I gotta find my friends.
But we haven't played Tea Party yet. You don't like me.
Yes, I do. Okay, I'll play Tea Party, but just 1 cup. And some more of those cookies to wash it down.
We come in peace. We're not sure where we came in peace, but,
Your flying saucer crashed into our desert last night, and you've been taken to a military base.
Military? Well, that's wonderful. I'm a military man myself, and so is Mira. Well, except that she's a woman.
That one's a female.
Back off! No one measures my waistline without getting a fat lip.
What's a lip?
Sir, our arrival on your planet was quite by accident. However, the Galactic Alliance may indeed want to make official contact.
Contact?
You mean invade?
Yeah, right. What planet are you from? We're the good guys, you know, to protect and to serve.
As in for dinner? Oh, yes. General, I think we've heard enough. Time to make a statement to the press.
Continue the examination.
Locked? I am sorry, Buzz, but I do not trust these guys, okay? Where are they hiding XR and Booster? And this examination, it's not exactly thrilling me either.
Mirror of little faith. Everything will be A-okay. I am sure that our host will soon be announcing to the world that we have come in peace.
I can assure you, there is no flying saucer, and there are no aliens.
General!
What about the lights in the sky?
And the sheriff's report.
It's official, soldier. Those aliens can never see the light of day again. Put them in the deep freeze.
Well, looks like just a routine exam with some plain old-fashioned, slightly corroded equipment. Nothing to be concerned about. Nothing at all.
What was found in the desert last night was a downed weather balloon. Nothing more.
Is it top secret? Hold it up for a picture.
Did lightning hit it?
Okay, this rookie thinks that sounded just a little bit like an official denial.
And once the military goes on record, they never retract. It's a grade A level 1 cover-up.
And here come the shovels. Okay, cryogenics is bad enough, but experimental cryogenics? Man, why do I see us sitting on dry ice? You sure this'll work?
Hey, a Lightyear plan is a masterpiece of strategy and timing. Go!
Oh, yeah, masterpiece of timing.
I thought you would leap out of the way. Look, let's just go get our suits, rescue XR and Booster, and then find the shuttle, okay? Focus, Mira.
Right. Talk about your official denial.
Oil can. Ooh, here's a tip for a young fella like you. Ease up on the scallions at lunch.
An alien!
Where? Nice try, you chop shop trash, but you won't get me for parts. Hey, fellas, I'm back. Yeah, I'm free. All right, they have gravity here too.
As you can see, it's just a harmless weather balloon. And now, one final question.
Yeah, I got one. How come when I was out to the crash site last night, I never saw that there balloon?
Well, you got me, Sheriff. Perhaps that's a question your eye doctor should answer, huh? Well, that's all for today. Okay, folks, thank you.
What do you mean they escaped?
It gets worse. An impact crater was found near the crash site with gigantic footprints leading away from it.
A third alien? Where was it headed?
Midvale. Major, I have officially denied the presence of these aliens. Don't make a liar out of me.
I'll take care of it, sir, if I have to search every house in town.
find anything.
Wherever they stashed our shuttle, it's not on this base.
And no sign of XR booster.
You see something?
No, I guess not. I'm just spooked. 2 rampaging aliens on this base and 1 loose in the town. I tell you, Joe, we're being invaded.
Yeah, but at least that metal fella in the morgue ain't posing much of a threat.
XR!
Becky, I need to go look for my friends, so I think I should be, leaving.
Just say it. I'm the worst friend anybody ever had. I'm just a big, fat, stinky head.
May I have some more tea, please?
Okay, but only if you stop gulping it down, Pickles. You must learn to sip like a lady.
Oh, I can assure you, there are no intruders hiding in Becky's room.
Hi!
Hide? Me? Where?
Hello, Soldier Man. 1 lump or 2?
No, nothing in here but toys and 1 big ugly one.
We fooled him.
Yeah. Oh, blasters. I come in peace.
Hey, we don't need Aunt Dee seeing our friend here. You know how she gets. She wouldn't understand.
But you understand, don't you, Daddy?
Daddy?
I'm the sheriff.
Pickles?
Well, we haven't much time, Pickles. Your friends are in danger.
Alien autopsy. Official research file footage. Rolling.
Okay, I want a CBC and lights, cross and match 2 pints of O-neg, 40 weight stat. Let's heal them and wheel them, people. Zoom in on this, Will. You fool! Such a desecration could release its tormented spirit to haunt you for the rest of your lives.
Our Jeep! Huh?
Hang on!
Think they'll notice?
No, we look completely normal.
Sheriff, where are you headed?
Landfill. Got to unload this, wet manure.
Seems your trailer's not the only thing full of manure around here.
Here's what not to do under normal circumstances, Becky. I expect you to learn from it.
Are we there yet?
He's under that tarp!
Any sign of booster?
Nothing.
How about the airplane graveyard?
Nothing looks familiar. Of course, I was deceased when I was there last time, so the landmarks are a little hazy.
Local law enforcement dead ahead.
Soldiers, they're boxing us in.
It's official. This mission stinks.
XR, how you doing?
Fine, it's good to see you. I got a lot to catch up on with you. Oh, there is one thing. Get off! My legs! I can't feel my legs!
I can.
Oh, Pickles, you're okay.
Pickles? Oh, that's good.
We have to find your ship and get you out of here.
You're helping us. Why?
Because it's the right thing to do.
You're my kind of lawman.
That's your flying saucer?
It used to be.
Well, at least the day can't get any worse. Why do I even say things like that?
Why don't you take one of those planes?
prepare to fire.
Propulsion is online.
Thank you, Sheriff. Stay out of trouble.
Not my nature. Now, y'all have a safe flight.
I'm gonna miss you, Pickles.
You're the best alien friend I ever had.
Okay, Pickles. You're squishing me.
All right, soldier. Blow the door.
Fire! We lost our wings!
Don't need them anymore. Firing jetpacks.
Sheriff, I'll have you up on charges for aiding and abetting the escape of alien beings.
What alien beings? According to the general here, it was just a weather balloon, wasn't it?
Major? Or should I say, Private?
Goodbye, Pickles.
So long, Becky.